Hello, and welcome to today's session. Learning Outcome, LO2. Understand the different torts and policy considerations. Today, we will explore the key aspects of tort law and the policies that underpin it. Are you familiar with how the law protects individuals from harm and the reasoning behind these protections? This session will examine various torts, including negligence, economic loss, and defamation, and explain how they are interconnected within the broader legal framework. By the end of this lesson, you will have a clear understanding of the different torts, their legal principles, and the policy considerations that guide their application in practice. Negligence is a frequent tort involving a failure to exercise reasonable care. It requires proving 4 elements: duty of care, breach, causation, and damage. The landmark case Donahue-Stevenson established the modern law of negligence. This tort is prevalent in road accidents and professional liability. Understanding negligence is crucial for comprehending tort law. Nuisance protects the right to enjoy property without interference. It includes private and public nuisance, affecting individuals and communities. Sturgis v. Brigman is a classic example of private nuisance. This tort addresses issues like noise and pollution. Recognizing nuisance is vital for property rights. Trespass involves intentional interference with land, goods, or a person. It is actionable without needing to prove damage. Trespass types include trespass to land, goods, and the person. Collins-Wilcock clarified that unwanted touch can be trespass. This tort upholds personal and property rights. Defamation addresses false statements harming reputation. It divides into libel and slander, concerning written and spoken words. The Defamation Act 2013 requires proving serious harm. Claimants must show the statement was false, defamatory, and published. Understanding defamation is key to protecting reputations. Strict liability imposes responsibility without proving negligence. Rylands v. Fletcher established liability for dangerous escapes. This tort applies when harm results from hazardous activities. It emphasizes responsibility for potential risks. Recognizing strict liability is crucial for understanding tort law. Vicarious liability holds one responsible for another's actions. It often applies in employer-employee relationships. Lister v. Hesley Hall exemplifies liability for employee acts. This doctrine ensures victims receive compensation. Understanding vicarious liability is key to grasping indirect responsibility. Economic loss refers to financial harm from wrongful acts. It includes pure and consequential economic loss. Pure loss lacks physical damage, while consequential follows physical harm. Spartan Steele v. Martin illustrates these distinctions. Understanding economic loss aids in comprehending financial harm in torts. Pure economic loss is financial harm without physical damage. Courts are cautious to award damages for it. Hedley Byrne v. Heller created exceptions for negligent misstatements. Proving pure loss involves complex causation and reliance issues. Recognizing these challenges is vital for understanding tort claims. Consequential economic loss follows physical damage. It is recoverable as a foreseeable result of harm. Spartan Steele v. Martin allowed claims for consequential loss. This type of loss aligns with tort law's compensatory function. Understanding recoverability aids in assessing financial claims. Defamation divides into libel and slander. Libel involves permanent forms like writing, while slander is spoken. Monson v. Tessades exemplifies libel through implication. Slander usually requires proof of actual damage. Understanding these distinctions is essential for defamation claims. Defamation claims require proving three elements. The statement must be defamatory, refer to the claimant, and be published. Defamatory means it harms reputation in society's eyes. Identification involves clear reference to the claimant. Publication means communicating to a third party. Several defenses protect against defamation claims. Truth is a complete defense if the statement is true. Honest opinion protects genuine opinions based on facts. Privilege covers statements in certain contexts. Like court, public interest defends statements for societal benefit. Trespass to land involves unlawful entry without permission. It protects the right to exclusive possession of property. Intentional and direct interference constitutes trespass. Entick v. Carrington affirmed trespass without lawful authority. Understanding trespass is crucial for property rights. Trespass claims require proving three elements. Unlawful entry without permission is essential. Intentional acts, even without knowledge of ownership, qualify. Possession by the claimant is necessary. These elements uphold property rights against unauthorized interference. Trespass defenses include consent and legal authority. Necessity justifies entry to prevent harm. Remedies involve damages for loss and injunctions against trespass. Self-help allows reasonable force to remove trespassers. These measures protect property rights and control access. Vicarious liability requires three conditions. A recognized relationship, like employer-employee, is crucial. The tort must occur in the course of employment. Lister of Hesley Hall highlighted liability for connected acts. Understanding these conditions aids in assessing responsibility. Vicarious liability is rooted in policy reasons. Risk distribution allows spreading liability costs. Control and supervision encourage preventing negligence. Fairness ensures victims receive compensation. These considerations promote responsible business practices. Vicarious liability extends beyond employment. Courts recognize relationships akin to employment. Cox v. Ministry of Justice involved liability for a prisoner's negligence. These developments reflect evolving social and economic realities. Understanding recent changes is vital for modern liability. Tort law considers broader policy implications. Fairness and justice guide liability imposition. The floodgates argument prevents limitless claims. Economic impacts influence claim limitations. Deterrence encourages responsible behavior and accountability. In conclusion, the video highlights that tort law covers key areas such as negligence, economic loss, and defamation. A clear understanding of these concepts, along with their underlying policy considerations, is crucial for effectively navigating the legal framework and safeguarding individual rights. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch via text or phone at 07000 484 361,688. I appreciate your attention and look forward to seeing you at the next session.